Well, a very big speed bump today for the San Francisco mayor's proposal to balance the city's ailing budget. Today, a majority of the city's board of supervisors joined organizations that provide free legal services to some of the city's most vulnerable residents. To oppose cuts, the mayor says must be made to set the city up for future financial success. Here's NBC Bay Area's Sergio Quintana.
On the steps of San Francisco City Hall, nonprofit founder Adrian Tirtonati is surrounded by fellow legal service providers. Tirtonati has pledged to go on a hunger strike in order to convince city leaders not to cut $4.2 million from the city's next budget. Those funds pay for free legal services for some of the city's most economically challenged and at-risk residents.
I want to bring the suffering out into the open to expose what will happen to our clients and communities if this budget passes as proposed.
His goal is to get the attention of city leaders, and it appears he has. At today's event, he was flanked by 7 members of the Board of Supervisors or their representatives, meaning a majority of the board, that must ultimately decide if the mayor's proposed budget will pass.
This is a clear message that we are not going to balance a budget on the back of our most marginalized, most vulnerable community.
Defunding the organizations that do this work will only make our communities less safe.
And these programs, they make a real, tangible, but most importantly, a life-saving difference in people's lives.
Each speaker stressed the importance of help these nonprofit legal groups provide. Supervisor Joel Engardio says it's a smart investment that could prevent an even bigger budget hit for residents and the city down the line.
I have residents in my district who are housed and safe because of free legal aid for a variety of issues. They could be domestic violence victims. They could be facing bankruptcy. There could be legal fights in their family about who owns the home. All of these things, when things go bad in life, you could end up on the street.
This all stems from Mayor Daniel Lurie's efforts to close what his office describes as an $800 million budget deficit. This is how the mayor described his budget proposals when he unveiled them a couple weeks ago.
I want to be very clear. This is a painful budget, but I am hopeful and I am optimistic about our economic future here in San Francisco.
He says he will fully fund core services, including fire and police departments, in order to maintain what he describes as clean, safe streets. The question now is whether he has the support he needs. In San Francisco, Sergio Quintana, NBC Bay Area News.